Are you an emerging business leader? How would you like a full-ride MBA scholarship? It's possible. The Ivy College of Business is offering a full scholarship for one standout student in the online MBA. This first Emerging Leader MBA Scholarship will be awarded to one qualified candidate who is ready to start classes in the fall of 2026. Apply by May 15th. The link is copied below. Reach your full potential with the Iowa State MBA.
The Business Records News Headlines podcast is brought to you by the Ivy College of Business at Iowa State University, where world-class faculty, staff, programs, and facilities come together to deliver business education for a rapidly changing world. At Ivy, students gain more than a degree, they gain real-world experience and the confidence to lead in any industry.
Welcome to the Business Record Iowa News Headline Podcast, presented by the Ivy College of Business at Iowa State University and supported by MediaCom Business. This is your essential weekly briefing on local business news from across the state. I'm Senior Director of Events Stacey Thompson, here with co-host Business Record Editor Sarah Diehn. We're starting off with our Business Record Roundup, reviewing the top 3 stories reported by the Business Record newsroom that you may have missed over the last week.
A new report from LendingTree shows home insurance rates in Iowa have nearly doubled since 2020, and insurers are paying more in claims than they collect in revenue from premiums. Iowa's home insurance rates increased 96% between 2020 and 2025, making them the second highest in the country. The state's insurance loss ratio is also second highest behind Louisiana. Rob Batt with LendingTree told the Business Record an increase in severe weather events as well as rising construction costs and inflation are contributing to the changes in the market, but a smaller increase in average insurance rates between 2024 and 2025 may be a sign that rates are starting to stabilize.
3 years after demolition of the Highland Apartments, the lot in the Highland Park neighborhood remains vacant. Leaders with Invest Des Moines, which owns the site, says that there is interest and what could fill the spot. They're optimistic that the lot will be a focus of conversations as the organization plans its projects for 2026. A request for proposals from the site received one submission suggesting a mixed-use building, but was not able to secure enough financing. The City of Des Moines Economic Development Administrator Carrie Cruz said, new construction in established neighborhood districts can be complex, and mixed-use buildings often require multiple funding sources and public incentives that can make financing a challenge.
The architecture and design firms of Envision and Gastinger Walker announced that they are merging under the Envision brand, effective March 16. The merger unites 2 legacy architecture and design firms within the HFW Companies network in a move to create a national architecture collective, the company said in an announcement. Envision will now have offices in Des Moines, Waterloo, and Iowa City, as well as Jacksonville, Florida, Dallas, Atlanta, and Kansas City, Missouri. Kansas City, where Gastinger Walker is located, will remain a permanent hub within Envision's national platform. Gastinger Walker is known for designing iconic Kansas City landmarks such as the Starlight Theater and the J. Rieger & Co. Distillery. You can read all these stories in full and more news at businessrecord.com.
Next up is our statewide headlines with the news you need to know from across Iowa. We bring you the news each week with the help of our sponsors. So before we get to the headlines, let's hear from our sponsor, MediaCom Business.
Does your business internet just start glitching for no reason? Then you need to make the switch to MediaCom Business for fast, reliable business internet, made to keep your business connected and protected. Don't glitch, make the switch to MediaCom Business.
Iowa Public Radio reports Iowa Senate has pushed forward its proposed funding increase for the state's K-12 schools. The bill would increase per student state funding by 1.75%, continuing a decline in the annual increase approved by the Iowa legislature. The Senate bill would amount to state funding of around $8,100 per student, which would also apply to charter schools and education savings accounts used by students at private schools. Governor Kim Reynolds has suggested a 2% increase that would provide an additional $15 per student.
The Cedar Rapids Gazette reports Linn County leaders are pausing plans to hire an in-house rural economic development director. The position, which was originally approved last fall, was not on a list of county positions for the upcoming fiscal year, recently approved by the Board of Supervisors. The board said that the county is reevaluating the role to better determine how and where it should operate within the county's overall staffing model.
Iowa will award more than $78.6 million in grants through the Iowa Healthy Hometowns Project, which is a part of a federal rural health initiative. The grants will fund new diagnostic and surgical technology for hospitals, including robotic systems and imaging equipment. It will also support recruitment of physicians, nurses, and other healthcare professionals that are in underserved areas. In January, Iowa was awarded $209 million in federal funding for the first year of the project. Additional grant rounds are expected later in 2026.
Iowa Public Radio reports University of Iowa researchers are about 1/4 of the way through a 2-year project seeking to shed light on why Iowa has some of the highest cancer rates in the country. The state of Iowa and the University of Iowa College of Public Health are collaborating on the project after Governor Kim Reynolds announced it in her 2025 Condition of the State address. Researchers are currently studying breast and prostate cancers with plans to expand to other types of cancer in future phases of the project.
The Des Moines Register reports Dallas County has finished the process of redistricting to expand its Board of Supervisors to 5 members, who will be elected this fall. The county and the Iowa Secretary of State's office have approved the new districts. Voters will use the new map in the June 2nd primary and the November 3rd election, when all 5 seats will be on the ballot. The supervisors must live in and represent a specific district, but will continue to be elected at large. Residents voted to expand the board in 2024 due to the county's growing population.
The Ivy College of Business at Iowa State University is proud to introduce the Emerging Leader MBA Scholarship, a full ride opportunity designed to develop Iowa's next generation of business leaders. Full ride, full potential. Learn more and apply online at ivybusiness.iastate.edu or by clicking the link in our show description.
That's our show for today, but before we go, we have a few things for you to take with you throughout the rest of your week. In this Friday's edition of the Business Record, check out our retrospective with Dan Houston, where he shares how he plans to continue leading into retirement. Lastly, one fun thing to know, the annual Des Moines Home and Garden Show begins Thursday at the Iowa Event Center, including guest speakers and more than 350 exhibitors. Thanks for joining us today, and thanks to our sponsors, the Ivy College of Business at Iowa State University and MediaCom Business. Each week, you can count on us for the dose of balanced news and the context that you need. If you enjoyed today's show, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you back here next Wednesday.